Let's make a rich, all-natural date syrup with sprouted hemp seed powder. First, we're going to cut the dates open to remove the pits. If they're already pitted, meaning they have no pits, still cut the dates open just to check inside to look to make sure that they're safe. Sometimes it can have like black colored dust in there. You want to make sure it's not mold. I'm still doing my research on this topic, so I'll keep you posted on my research. Now, this syrup we're making is packed with nutrients, is naturally sweet, and it's perfect for smoothies, teas, baked goods, and so much more. And the secret ingredient is going to be our sprouted hemp seeds. Now here, we're finished pitting and checking the dates. We've made sure that we're good to go. And now we're just going to cover the dates with about 3 cups of water. Spring or alkaline water, just make sure it's good water of your choice, because just remember that this is going to be part of your syrup, so choose wisely. Then we're going to take it, we're going to put it on the stove, and it's time to let it simmer. You can simmer for about 45 minutes to 1 hour. You're basically simmering it to make sure it gets soft and nice and gooey, so you want all that dates to break down inside the water. Once you see that the dates have simmered very nicely and the water starts to turn this caramel brown, you're going to remove it, take it off the stove, and you're going to let it cool slightly. Now this is where you can blend it up, or you can just mash it up with a fork. I actually used a fork to mash it up before I decided to strain it. Now using a muslin bag to strain it. Now as you can see, it's very hot. I should have waited till it cooled just a little bit more because I have to squeeze it out to strain it, and it's going to be very hot. So next time around, I'm going to make sure that it gets cooled off. So here I am putting it in the muslin bag, getting ready to strain that. You're going to squeeze out as much as you can, all that ooey gooey stuff from the dates, all that liquid is what we're going to turn into syrup. So we're going to squeeze it out and get as much as we can out. But like I said, let it cool some more. As I got to this point of straining, I realized next time around, I probably will blend it out more. I find that it will be a lot easier to strain out all that date syrup and date liquid. Now, once you've strained everything through the muslin bag, you're going to put the liquid to simmer again on low, reducing it. So this is where we're going to simmer it to remove most of the water content. This can last up to an hour, hour and a half. It really depends on your batch size. Just remember to check on it, to stir it up often, and you'll see the water going down, and that's how you know that it's slowly turning to syrup. A good way to test it too is to use a spoon. If it sticks to the back of the spoon, you know it's ready. When it's ready, you're going to pour it out into a bowl. I could have simmered this a little bit more. I actually did put it back on the stove to simmer it some more. And once you pour it into your bowl, you can tell by the consistency if you want it thicker, if you want it thinner. The longer you keep it on the stove, the thicker it will be. So boil it longer, you get it thicker. If you want a little bit of a thinner syrup, then just boil it for less time. It will also get thicker once it goes into the fridge, because your date syrup should be refrigerated because it's all natural, all organic, no preserve, just water and the actual dates. Next, we're going to add the secret ingredient, sprouted hemp seed powder. This will add extra protein, extra fiber, and omegas, because dates also has protein, fiber, amino acids, omega, and it's high in iron. Now for this batch, I put about 1/3 cup of the sprouted hemp seed powder. We're not going to really eat it or use it all in one sitting, so that's okay. You're allowed up to 2 tablespoons per day, so you're only going to be using teaspoons or tablespoons at a time of the actual date syrup. So you're going to sprinkle that in there, you're going to mix it all up, and like I said, wait till it cools some more and it's thicker, and that way it will just spread out through all of the date syrup. Now that we have the sprouted hemp seed powders mixed throughout the date syrup, we're going to put them in airtight jars and into the fridge, where it will last for up to 2 weeks. So I just use a funnel just to make sure that I don't make a mess here. Plus, I don't want to waste any of this beautiful, beautiful syrup. Our syrup is all jarred up and ready to go in the fridge. And this is where, like I said, it will get a little bit thicker. See all those sprouted hemp seeds in there? That will go nice. You can put that on bread. You can put it in your smoothie. You can even drizzle it all over your fruits. Drizzle it on your yogurt. If you have oatmeal, there are so many uses for this date syrup. You can even put it in your tea to sweeten your tea. No more sugar. You want to put it in your coffee? Put it in your coffee, because guess what? It tastes like that caramel latte taste. Look at that. Like I said, you can use it to sweeten anything. Here I have my morning sorrel tea. I even have just some regular sorrel, and this is obviously without the alcohol, but see, you can sweeten it. You don't need no sugar. You don't need anything else but this date syrup, and you're also getting that extra added plant-based protein and healthy fats directly into your tea and directly into your juice. You could not ask for anything more than something so natural, something sweet, and the only thing that's in there is medjool dates and water. Now, if you love nutrient-rich plant-based recipes like this, then don't forget to like, share, and follow Raw Naturals for more. Sprouted Hemp Seed Powder Date Syrup. Try out the recipe.